Geokinesis, also known as earthbending, is the ability to control the earth element with the power of your mind. For this psychic ability, it is important to create a connection with the earth and nature. Therefore, you will have to work with grounding meditation, which will be an essential part of geokinesis. Geokinesis will allow you to connect with the nature and feel as if you are part of it. You will learn how to move natural objects such as stones, sand, and plants. So if you want to learn how to control the earth element, follow these steps. Step 1. Before you start your practice, you need to gather all the things you need for the exercise. You will need to find a small stone to work with. Now make sure that you are in a location where you will be able to work outside, preferably in the nature, such as a peaceful garden where you will not be interrupted. Since you will have to work outside, it will be best to work in the summertime. Step 2. Stand outside and observe your surroundings. Observe the nature and how wonderful and perfect it is. Do a quick mindfulness exercise where you will focus on being present in this very moment and use all of your senses to see, hear, smell, and feel your surroundings. How does it make you feel? Nature has the ability to make us feel alive and joyful, as it is the most real and authentic thing we often come in contact with during our day in this modern society. We sometimes forget where we came from and what we are part of. So take a moment to just experience the nature. Step 3. Hold the stone you have chosen in your hand and get to know it. The key principle of psychokinesis is to create a connection with the object you want to move. So take a moment to observe and study the object. Remember that you also came from nature, and you are both a product of the same force and energy. Feel the weight of the stone and the solid texture. Does it have a smooth surface, or is it more rough? How does it smell? What sound is made when you tap your fingers on it? Throw it up in the air a couple of times to observe how fast gravity pulls it down. Step 4. Take off your shoes and stand in the grass or soil to feel more connected to the earth. Now we will do a grounding meditation to create a strong connection with the earth. You decide whether you want to stand up or sit on a bench or a rock, but just make sure that your feet are placed flat on the ground. Now take a moment to settle your body. You may want to do some stretching out before beginning to loosen tension in your body. Close your eyes and take a couple of deep cleansing breaths. Now focus on your feet. Imagine that roots are starting to grow out of your feet. Take your time and try to feel the tingling sensation of the roots as they slowly get longer and work their way into the soil on which you stand. The roots go deeper and deeper into the ground, which create a feeling of steadiness. You are connected to the earth and is now a part of it. Imagine that the roots then reach the center of the earth, where a bright orange energy ball is located. Now tap into the powerful ball of energy and allow your roots to draw energy to you. Feel the energy move up from your roots for each time you breathe in until the energy reaches your body, filling you with this bright orange light. Feel the energy vibrate inside you and feel yourself becoming stronger and more centered. Do this grounding exercise for at least 10 minutes before moving on. Step 5. Place the stone you want to move on the ground and sit in front of it. Now close your eyes and visualize the stone moving to one direction. Be creative and use your imagination. You can imagine that the roots you have just created from your feet are penetrating the soil beneath the stone and pushing it to the side. Or you can imagine seeing the aura of the stone and see your own aura merging with the stones. So place your hands near the stone and allow your energy field to unite with the stones and then push it to the side. Open your eyes and see if the stone has moved. You can also do the exercise with your eyes open if that works better for you. Try to constantly remember how it is like to be the stone. Remember how it felt when you touched it, and how it moved in the air when you played around with it. The only way to create a connection with the stone is to know the stone. Once you have successfully moved the stone, try working with a larger stone or sand instead. Just remember to inspect the object as carefully as you did with the first stone to make sure you understand it and know it.